Hot air balloon right there. That's what I've been working on this morning, man. Working on this hot air balloon. What's up, RC Carson? What's up, man? What's going on? Working on a hot air balloon design, man. Check this out. Hot air balloon at night. How you doing, bro? How you doing? Thank you for the like, bro. Appreciate that. Getting in here, just adding this color, man. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna take one of the lightest versions of this. Go in here. Oh, here. There we go. And I'm just gonna add a bright orange right there. Bright orange right here. Bright orange right here. Just kind of cleaning this up, bro. Just kind of cleaning this up. What's going on, man? What's up, Carson? Hopped in. First one to hop in, bro. What's going on with y'all? Working on our air balloon at night, bro. Air balloon flight at night. Let me zoom out for you guys so you can kind of see it. There are my layers over there and everything. I did it all in one layer. But yeah, welcome to the live, you guys. Welcome. Just working on this. I'm going to put this in a mural in the gym that I'm working on. So in the link in the description, you can see the gym I'm talking about. So yeah, man, I'm definitely a jack of all trades, bro, for sure, bro. What's up with everybody that just jumped in the chat? Check out this air balloon that I've been drawing up this morning, y'all. Check this out. Air balloon flight at night. Look at that. So I got to work some of the colors in the middle there, but you guys see how it's kind of coming together. Hit the chat. Let me know how it's coming, man. Let me know what you guys think. Welcome to the art gallery. What's up? So we sell art supplies. Of course, if you guys have seen my videos, you know I'm not just an artist. I'm also a rapper. And we just got done doing a crazy show this weekend. So I hope you guys check that out, man. Thank you for the 2 likes. What's up with you guys? I hope you're having a good morning so far. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Hit the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. But welcome back. Welcome back to the gallery, you guys. It's crazy, guys. I didn't think that I was ever going to have my dreads done for one of these streams. It went mute for a second. Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me? You guys should be able to hear me now. Oh, the performance went mute. Oh, I don't know what happened. I think my camera guy just pressed mute by accident, and so that's why I had a full upload, or like Arson. That's why I just took the time to upload the vlog with like full, full audio and everything, because I knew that the live was gonna be kind of faulty. You know what I mean? It's a mobile live, so it's like sometimes things get muted by accident. It happens. So that's why I always get other footage so that I can make a full-length upload for you guys to still be able to enjoy. You know what I mean? But things happen. But yeah, that's up on the page right now if you want to go see that performance. Yeah, go check out that performance. Go leave a like on the upload, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's the title of the video is 222's craziest performance yet, or something like that, I think. But yeah, go check that out, bro. For everybody that's new to the live, what's up with y'all, man? This is the hot air balloon that I've been working on this morning, man. Check this out. Check this out, man. Check this out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have like a, where's my stylus at? I'm trying to find my stylus. Give me a second. But I'm gonna have like a cityscape under there, bro. Oh, it's in my pocket. I was looking for this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have like a cityscape up under here and everything, but you guys can see that it's like flying away. So this is what I've been working on this morning, y'all. How do I do? How do I do? Check it out. I know I gotta clean my screen off a little bit. I'm sorry about that. But it's kind of hard to see with the reflection and everything. What's up with you guys, man? What's up? Check out my hot air balloon that for you guys that just jumped into the chat. I'm a full-time illustrator, so I'm gonna be putting this in a mural. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna also design like kind of like a cityscape down here. But this is what I've been working on this morning. So I'm gonna get in here, gonna add some lighter oranges right here in this area. Get in there, just tap it in there a little bit. Yeah, kind of blend it together a little bit. Yeah, there we go, there we go. How we doing in the chat? Thank you, Blueberry. Thank you, Blueberry. Appreciate that. Hit us with a sub if you're new to the channel, man. Appreciate you tuning in. But yeah, I'm a full-time illustrator, man. So this is what I do. Working on one of my mural designs right now. Air balloons are a pretty big thing. Man, thank you. Thank you. It took me years to get really good with the stylus because it's hard to make digital illustrations because, you know, the tip of this is not always super sensitive. So you just kind of have to like learn how to work with them. Yeah, isn't it amazing how that we can draw on things like this now? It's kind of wild. Kind of wild, man. If you think about it, you know? Let's see. Get that in there. Get that in there. Get that in there. Come up here. Make this a little more straight. This a little more. I'll grab a color from inside of here and kind of correct it. That needs to be darker in there. But this right here, it's gonna be kind of evened out. Just evening stuff out, man. There we go. What's the chat saying? Is this one for your own projects or you're doing it? Yeah, this is gonna be for, if you go to the video that's in the description of this, so the building that I'm designing, there's a big black wall at the back of the gym. And so I'm gonna put this on that big black wall. That's why I have it as a nighttime scene, because the wall is black. You know what I mean? It's digital art is a little harder. Digital art is definitely a little harder because when you're drawing on paper, it's like you have limits, you know what I mean? And you don't really forget about them, but with digital art, you kind of like have to know a bunch of techniques that it takes years to really get good at. And paper is kind of like, you know, or any kind of medium that's not digital art is kind of like, you know, it's stop and go and you can take your time, but digital art is kind of like you don't even start if you don't know what you're doing. You know what I mean? You can't even, that's the hardest part of art is just starting and finishing. And if you don't know what you're doing with digital art, man, oh my gosh, it can make you stuck. It could get you stuck, man. But man, I appreciate you guys jumping in the live, hitting us with some likes, kicking it with me for a minute, checking this out. Gotta get in there, keep working it. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Get in there. Get in there. Get one of these colors. Fix this up just a bit. Some more square-like. Fix this part up just a bit right here. What's up with y'all, man? How's the day going so far? How's everybody doing in the chat? These middle parts right here, they can be blended in. They can be blended in. I can have like a darker area down here. Hey, Eric. Pretty good. In these darker areas, you got to make sure that you, you know, bring this blue down here because the shadow is not always going to stay the same or the same color at all. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Like when I'm working with paper, I feel like when I make one mistake, I'm like, I gotta scrap it. But the cool thing about technology is like, oh, 1 second, you guys. Hold on, the phone's ringing, you guys. Hold on. Hatch Hollow, how can I help you? Say that again? Yeah, just a manager, but we actually really don't accept marketing calls on this line. This is supposed to be for just inventory questions only. We have an email though that if you guys have any inquiries that you guys can reach out through. You know what? That just sounds like something that we really just aren't really looking for. You know, it's just we're a kind of different business down here, and there's a ton of businesses that I'm sure would be like very open to that. So for sure, definitely maybe try stopping by, but I don't know if anybody would really have the time here to even listen about the program because we're just not that type of business. Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't think so. You too. Thank you so much. What's up, you guys? What's going on? Hey, thank you, Blueberry, for the sub. I appreciate that. Thank you. I mean, I'm pretty good. I have been doing this stuff for some years as well, but something just won't sit right with me. I'm a little unstable with digital art. Really? You know what? It's so strange because it's like digital art has been like a thing since like basically the 90s, but like only a few people have really like tapped into it, and that's why like I think it's such an awesome thing because it's like, a lot of artists who are in business, they strictly stick to 3D art because they know that it's the most marketable form of art. It's also like the most indestructible form of art. I mean, imagine you have that one file that you did perfectly, while every other artist in the game is trying to make prints with linoleum blocks and rubber nonsense, when you can just send a PNG. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, yeah, I think that digital art just like changes the game as far as like being able to be in control of like the means of production because you don't have to make a bunch of prints. You don't have to worry, is this one piece gonna get destroyed? Do I have to save everything with museum quality? No, you don't have to do that. You could just, you know what I'm saying? You could save a PNG. Yeah, you see what I'm saying, Blueberry? Like literally, like there's so much money and time that you save just from having a file, like just from having the technology, um, and that's why I think that it's really important. Like you're one of like a business, right? Like you know what I mean? Like you know what I'm talking about because you've been in art for a while, but I feel like anybody who like isn't in art, right? Like this isn't for Blueberry because like Blueberry, already know what I'm probably gonna say, but your first year art, you can kind of just do whatever medium you want. You don't have to have a ton of technology. The only thing that you need is a scanner. If you don't have a scanner, if you're not scanning your projects, I don't really know how far it's gonna get. Excuse me, chat. 1 minute. Hatch Hollow, how can I help you? Yes. Yes. What was the name that you ordered it under? Allison Beam, you said? Okay, let me take a look in the back. It's most likely just in our art closet back here. Okay, here. Once I believe I saw your name on a package with something wrapped up on it, so I believe it's still here. Let's see here. Alrighty, one second here. I'm taking a look in our art closet. One second, Rebecca, and that one doesn't even have a name on it. Lindsay. I know I saw something back here. Let's see. Do you know what it was a photograph of? Okay, okay. I believe. Hold on. I know exactly what photograph you're talking about. Let me see if. Let's see. I got a photograph of some books here. Got a photograph of some guys here. Ah, the ladies playing cards. Here we go. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this to the side because it doesn't have anything at all. It just has our this red sticker that we put on sold things. And I will put this to its own shelf here. Make sure it's safe. And I'm gonna put a sticker on it. And you said your name was Allison Beam. Is that spelled Boehm? Oh, oh, okay. Hold on one second. Let me write that down. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's perfect. Allison. Let's see. Mm, and then, is that start with a B? You said? Okay, I'll just say Allison. B-I. Awesome, Allison Bink. And that is that Allison with two L's? Is that Allison with two L's or just one? Okay, awesome. Okay, so I will make sure to put a note on that, and I will let my coworker know who's coming in that you will be in a little later to grab that as well. Yeah, of course. And do you want that wrapped up anyway, or do you just want it in frame, or? Alrighty, cool. All right, thank you for letting us know. I appreciate that. We'll have that ready for you. No problem. You have a good rest of the day. See ya. I see you, RC Carson. I see you, man. I do it to keep for maybe to become large. Yeah. I love how you guys are just chatting in the chat, man. I love that. Um, hold on, I gotta close this door. There's a chill coming. All right, guys, we're back to it. We're back to it. So where were we? Where were we? Getting these middle parts in right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix this in. RC Carson was like, I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure. Carson, I get it, yeah. Because like all you're going off of is like a profile. You're like, let me make sure that I'm actually quoting this right. How do you make the fire? The fire is just a pure white on a black background, so it just appears like it's like this flame, you know? It's all about perspective. It's all about kind of like changing the way people see things, you know? So um it's not like I did anything super special. I just have this contrast between these light oranges, dark oranges, kind of yellowish, real bright yellow back here, and really really pure like titanium white is how I created that effect for the fire there. There we go. You guys see I'm kind of like bringing that flame in, and then I'm gonna take a dark version of this blue down here and bring it down more right here. Bring it over here, bring it over here, bring it over here, over here, bring it over here, over here, here, here. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, it's just I've been doing this for a while, and also like when you're doing this like as a business, you have to be confident in what you're doing. You have to understand like your methods and how you got to one place the same time a bunch of times to be able to explain it better, like in meetings, while you're promoting your art, everything. Because I also teach, so I teach middle schoolers and high schoolers, and so I have to teach them these techniques too. So if I don't if I don't learn how to be confident in what I'm doing, I don't think I'm like the best teacher ever for anyone, or the best business to market something under. Like, I work with some pretty big corporations, so it's like I want to continue to grab even more big giant names under my brand, like Westbury, some of the restaurants around here, Allegheny College. I want to keep adding to that list, and the only way to add to that list is to be super duper confident in what I'm doing, but not like fake confident, because the only way to like truly feel like real confidence, chat, is when you get up every single day and you practice the crap out of everything that you love. You have to practice, dude. You can't just be like someone who's like confident just because they love the ground that they walk on. Like, doesn't make any sense. It's just it sounds silly. What's up? What's up, Burns? What's going on? Hey, you jumped in the live. What's up, G? What's going on, man? What's up, Burns? Man, you always showing love to the videos, bro. Everybody say what's up, man. Everybody say what's up. Thank you. I want to show you guys some more art. I'm gonna be working on this mural later tonight. Hopefully, I can go live for you guys so you can see kind of the process and everything. I'll walk you guys around the building and I'll show you guys some of the designs that I have already finished in there. I have my logo up in one of the hallways in there. That's a pretty big painting. That was like a weekend of painting, and it should be dry now. Should be dry. Regardless, it looks dry when it's not dry because it's oil paint. So that's just how it is. That's the danger of it. That's you bump into it, man. That's not coming out of your clothes. Oil paint is a oil paint is a demon. It's crazy. It's barely coming out of the brushes. Can we see it? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you guys can for sure see it. If you go to my channel right now, I have a short of me doing a time lapse of the logo. So just go look through my shorts, and you will definitely be able to see which one I'm talking about. And go leave a like on that real quick. Gosh darn, man, this door just keeps on getting left open. Hold on, you guys. Man, it is not the summertime anymore. Oh, you're gonna go watch it? Cool, cool. Yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Yeah, I know you're gonna enjoy it, but it's gonna. I just wanna. I'm still curious, you know. Still curious. I'm gonna work on getting some of the. Thank you for the 3 likes. We have a nice breeze in Texas right now. It's cool out where you're, but yeah, yeah, it's You know what? It's actually gonna be a very warm day, but you guys see this giant chunky shadow out there? Like, I work on a street that gets covered by shadows for some reason. Like, not for some reason, it's because there are super tall buildings, like literally parallel to each other and about the same height, like all the way down this block. And then there's the next block. It's kind of like the same, but the buildings are like just slightly contrasting each other in size. And so until about noon, when the sun's literally directly over top of us, the shadows they can get a little wonky. They look a little long, and you walk straight through them on a cold day like this when the wind's blowing just a little bit. It might as well be Siberia. It's terrifyingly cold. We have a nice. Is it the car one? Yes, with the AMG. Yes, yeah, you saw the right one. Yeah, you saw the right one. Definitely the car one. I love putting that on a wall, man. I like was staring at it when I was done, and I was like, wow, I almost messed that up bad. Like, cause it's an AMG. You can only draw a Mercedes one way. You're not gonna make the Mercedes look kind of like a Mercedes, and people are gonna let it slide. Like, no, if you mess up a boxy classic AMG from the '90s, man, it's just not the same painting. It's just not the same. So I was like really proud of that. I was super duper proud of that when I got done with that. Appreciate you checking that out, man. Appreciate you guys working on our hot air balloon. Man, it is kind of that flame is crazy though. That is a really crazy looking frame. Look at that, and like the contrast with the dark background is just absolutely insane. All right, what color we got going on the color correction tool? You forgot something. What was that? Let me see. Make this a little smaller, because that's huge. That is that is huge, dude. All right, all right, all right. Get in there. All right, get this color correction tool out. Get in there. Kind of fix this up in the middle here. All right, all right, all right, all right. Get in here, do the same exact thing. We're just fixing it up, you guys. We're just fixing it up. Making it look neater. There we go. In here, color correction tool, same thing. We're gonna go over here now. Just kind of straighten up this part. There we go. There we go. How's it going? All right, guys. All right. Kind of just fixing this up a little bit. Have it mix into the orange there. Have it mix in right there. Mix in right there. right, all right, all right. All right, guys. Man, thank you. I appreciate the chat. Thank you, guys. I thought this would be cool to draw with you guys too. I thought you'd enjoy this. I'm glad you did. You know, I was kind of worried. I was like, man, is this a boring thing to draw on live? But then as it kept coming along, I was like, nah, we can do this. Let's go. Let's get the edge of this. All right, you guys. This middle part. Let's see here. Let's see here. All right. Smoothing that out. Have a good one, Pete. All right. All right. Here we go. Go. Right, let's back up a little bit. There we go. What I really want to do is just express like the kind of sections in between these parts. Just a little more. More. Get in here a little bit in this corner. Just to show that got something going on up under here. Show that we got something going on right here. So a little darkness. A little darkness. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this. We're gonna turn the opacity down though. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this same color of orange over here, and we're gonna put it over top of the fire, so you can kind of see that it's going behind. Yeah, and it's not just a pure white up here. It can't be a pure white up here because if it's going into the balloon, it's got to kind of fade off. There we go. And now we got our balloon, you guys. Look at that. Look at that, guys. And change up this blue a little bit here. Change up the blue just a tiny bit. Look at that, you guys. Crazy, crazy. I appreciate that, Blueberry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for watching the time lapses. Man, that's dope that you even took the time. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come back to this drawing after I get some of the references I need for the land and everything. That's what we got so far though. It's looking good. It's looking good, you guys. Check it out. Look at that. Look at that. That's cool. So what I'm gonna do is the next step is going to be putting some land down here. Got a ton of notes for this mural, man. So this is one of the biggest ones right here. It's just kind of like taking this and making it finite, but also I'm gonna have like two more of those balloons like just kind of next to each other, and then there's gonna be the city below it. So that's gonna be cool. Appreciate you guys tuning into the live, man. Kicking it with me for a minute. Get out of here at 12:30, man. Let's go relax with my daughter. Go enjoy the rest of the day. What's up with you guys, though? What are your plans for the rest of the day? What are you guys up to? I think I'm gonna do my thing with this balloon here, and I'm gonna take this layer, and I'm gonna duplicate it, and I'm gonna move it over here. But then I'm gonna scale it down. Nice. And then I'm gonna take this and duplicate it again. You guys are gonna see what I'm doing in a little bit. Just give me a second. I'm gonna move it over here. There we go. Boom. There we go. Nice. All right, guys. So check out what I did to the balloons. So I duplicated them and made them into a row of balloons. Check this out. And we can just keep doing this. So we can just keep creating um, kind of like a scene of balloons. So I'm gonna take this, duplicate it, move it over, and make it smaller. I'll put it back here maybe. See what I mean? Or maybe I'll take it. And then I'll go and do the same thing over here. I'll duplicate this, duplicate it, bring it over here. But I don't know if I want to like do exactly like that many balloons. I was just kind of giving you guys the example of like how far we can take it. I'm gonna line that up a little better. Yeah. Bring that over just a bit. I think that's a decent lineup right there. So yeah, there we go. Now we got our row of balloons, and we can make like, you know, some land down here. You know what I mean? It's like a whole show going on, man. It's crazy. Yeah, isn't it cool what you can do with tech? See, kind of can't do that stuff on a piece of paper. Can't do that at all. That's why it's important to have some cool tech as an artist, because it takes your idea and you could literally multiply it times a billion, you know? As far as putting together designs and real world settings, like on cell block, brick, wood, someone's garage, whatever it may be. There's no way that you're gonna be able to get out a projector and just Google search an image, throw it up there, and have a good mural. No, a good mural, it takes a lot of good ideas on one page, and that comes from weeks and weeks, sometimes days, sometimes hours of thinking, and you can't put that kind of sandbox type of thinking together on one piece of paper. Now you can do that on a digital pad all day long, though. I'm picking my nephew's brain on that he's so tech savvy. That was so real. Yeah, bro, you should. You like, literally, I'm trying to get all of my middle schoolers and high schoolers their own digital tablets so that when we're in class, we can draw these things together instead of them having to maybe do it on their own, you know? The pads are like, they're like, I want to say like this is like a $200 pad, almost 300. So it's not like they're super expensive, bro. It's not. They're not super expensive at all. Um, for some reason, everybody wants to buy an Apple Pencil. I don't think you should do that either. This is an Android, so you know, I mean, I'm making great art on an Android, dude. Love the comment section, guys. Love the comments, man. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate the chat. How are you guys doing today? I want to kind of just draw in what I was thinking. So right here, what I'll do is I'll make another layer, and I'll show you guys kind of what I was thinking. So go in here, um, get some pretty bright colors, some whites. Maybe that's like the lights of the city. You see that? How's it going, guys?
It's raining while I'm standing here. That's awesome.
Just these?
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh,
Good thing I had that there.
good thinking.
Go. This guy, and then we'll get this big giant pad here. This pastel paper is great. I use it with my students a lot.
Oh, do you? Where do you
Yeah.
teach?
Allegheny with the government program.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all the three school districts. Well, not three school districts, more than that. But all the surrounding school districts, they come on the Fridays and they we teach them instead of them having to be stuck in school.
What
Yeah.
what grades?
Middle school, all middle school, and then seventh. I mean not seventh, but ninth through. I think the enrichment program stops when you're a junior.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure in high school. Yeah, like I'm not sure though. I have to double check that because it could go longer.
Yeah, my great grandson is he's in fifth grade, and he is just.
He's excited about.
Well, I just cannot believe I've gone through so much Scotch tape and paper and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, he makes things.
Yeah.
His brain
That's a
is
good
like
thing.
made. Oh
That's
my
a good
God.
thing right there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because you don't really see it too often anymore. Kids being into being crafty. Yeah, drawing is pretty. That's pretty common. But as far as like actually putting stuff together like that, that's neat. Like that's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I mean, I just try to, to feed.
That comes
So
from
keep
somewhere.
feeding.
That
Yeah,
always
yeah.
comes from somewhere.
So that's what my background is, landscape architecture. So.
Oh, that makes
yeah,
sense.
Yeah, so we've been trying to different media and stuff like that. Just yeah.
Yeah, that's not. It's like in him genetically, and he had the actual teaching there. That's cool. I'm gonna wrap these up so you we don't lose them or anything.
Yeah, I wasn't going to get paper when I came down, but this impulse buy here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
store will do that to you.
Yeah, I what do you call it? I'm doing planting plans for the subsidized housing here.
Oh yeah, with
Yeah, so we're planting like 43 trees in November.
Oh, that's cool.
So I was doing planting plans, bird's eye view planting plans, and then some little sketches, so that the authorities that are in charge can
approve it.
Yeah, can see what.
Yeah.
What it looks like. So yeah, so I've been doing a little experimenting also. So.
Well, that's cool. Well, neat. Well, good luck with that.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is the impulse buy. I didn't think of it, and I'm like, ooh, now the wheels are turning.
Yeah. Hey, why
I'm
not?
gonna have to bring him down here one of these days, but it probably cost me a fortune. But who cares?
Oh no, trust me, we got some deals now.
Oh yeah, and yeah. Well, I've known Heather for a long time. I used to be with the market house.
Oh, so you know, yeah, you know.
Yeah, and everything I see, I'm like, oh.
Hey, maybe she'll hook
Oh,
you
what's
up, you
your
know. Charles.
Charles, Alice.
Nice to meet you. Have a good one.
And we'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be here.
I'll have him in tow next time.
Oh, cool.
Take care now.
You too.
Bye, Charles.
What's up, you guys? Gotta love those customers. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. No, we always have really cool people come in, man. I don't think I've ever met anybody here that was like a sourpuss or like negative outright. And if they were negative, they like dipped out the store real quick. This place does not like harbor bad energy at all. Like if you try to bring it here, you're gonna get like repelled out the door. And it's not even us doing the repelling. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's like people who like are in a bad mood or like trying like outrightly to just be negative, like for some reason, like they leave very quickly. Like, and it's like I think it's just the space. Like I think the space is like too positive, so it's like kind of throws them off a little bit. So I love everybody that comes up in here. What's up, Ollie? What's going on? Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Welcome back. We got some of our OG viewers jumping in here, man. Mostly all OG viewers except for Blueberry. Blueberry, thank you for joining the squad. 4 likes in here. Appreciate you guys. You guys see him on my cardigan wave today. Uh, Gotta use the restroom real quick, chat. I'll be right back. Hold on. Somebody let the chat know I'm going to the restroom real quick. Somebody let the chat know. What's up with you guys? 22 squad. I like it. 22 squad, dude. Yeah, man. I appreciate you guys jumping in live. Sorry, I washed my hands. I have some crazy calluses right now, man. It's wild. Step outside for a little bit. How's everybody doing, man? Chat jumping. 4 likes in here. Appreciate you guys. Hope you guys are enjoying the new content. Packed full of new stuff this weekend. You guys check out that new Mr. Beast video that I just put up today. Not Mr. Beast. What was it? What did I put out today? Let me think about that for a second. Oh, we did a daily dose video today. That's right. Yeah, I did a little snippet of Mafiathon at the beginning, but it's a daily dose video for the majority. So you guys go look at that new upload I just put up today, and definitely go leave a like. Can we? Man, Tears. You listen to that album, bro? Tears was one of my that was one of my longest albums, and it was so deep. Like I don't think I've ever gone so deep. Yeah, I figured you said talk about me. Yeah, you listen to Tears though, man. What was your favorite song off of Tears? How's it going? I appreciate that, RC Carson, man. Yeah, Tears was like one of my favorite albums, man. Recorded that a couple years ago. I was going through it. Militant. I love. Yeah, Militant was one of my favorite songs to record on that. Yeah, I like that song a lot too. When I was recording that album, I was waiting on my first child to be born. And so I was going through a lot of emotional stuff. I had just moved into my first place, just moved out of my mom's house a couple months before I started recording that album. I recorded some of those tracks actually in her house while I was still living there, and then I moved to my own place and finished the album. And that was my first home studio I had ever built, ever started paying rent. You know what I mean? Me and my lady moved in our first place. We had 2 bedrooms. One bedroom was the other bedroom was the studio. And then when our baby came along, we moved into a 3-bedroom. Literally a month before she was born, we moved into a 3-bedroom. But that first 2-bedroom, man, that's where I recorded that album. And I was going through it, bro. I was spiraling, writing that album. And you can tell I was in an emotional kind of deadlock when I was writing that. But it's a good album, you know. And I think that when I listen to it, it's like it it makes sense. It felt like he was dealing with some stuff. Yeah, I was dealing with a lot of shit, bro. I was dealing with a lot of stuff, and now it's funny because like I'm like writing music that's like more like turn up, more just like have a good time, talking about successes, and it's cool to look back and see the difference. It's cool to look back and see like, oh, like what was I going through when I wrote that, you know? It's awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying Tears, man. I'm glad you're enjoying that. That was one of my favorite projects, bro. It's one of my favorite projects. Check out the street that I work on, y'all. This is we have such a cute little town. Meadville is adorable. It's nice and warm out here now. It's great. Yeah, yeah, man. Dude, I love the dynamic of changing energies on music, like switching up, um, like whether it be like the flow or like the tone of the beat, you know. I love like also like taking my time with a release because the album art, bro, the album art. I feel like if you don't have a good cover for a project, you just shouldn't even drop it. Like if you don't have the album cover ready, bro, if it's not like something that makes you think, you just shouldn't drop it. And I feel like Tears was one of those covers that like will always go down as like one of the cleanest album covers I ever made. I really enjoy it because if you look into the album cover, you can see that there's like multiple pictures all morphed into one so beautifully. Like that was one of my favorite projects to make. Channel Baklava. That was a really fun project to make too. The challenge with that one though was like I had never made a project that was that long. Like Channel Baklava was like it took me a whole year. Actually, longer than that. It actually took me a year and some change to finish it, and I didn't release it for a while. Like I didn't like, and I waited like maybe like a month after it was finished, like to actually drop it. Like, and just to make sure that everything sounded good, I wanted to add some narration in there. You guys can hear the narration, obviously. You know, if you're listening to the album, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, that narration that you hear through there, that's like I added all that right at the end, like when I was finished with my year and some change of recording, like because I knew okay, like I know how I know how I want this to flow. I want it to be kind of like a movie. I wanted it to feel like you were flipping through some TV channels, stuff like that. Like I'll do a repeat. Yes, definitely. That album is worth a repeat listen. Definitely got to go check that out, man. This mixtape that I just gave you guys, Inferno 2, it's like a precursor to so much more music. There's gonna be so many more drops for the rest of this because there's only like 4 months left in the year. But I promise you that that wasn't like the last drop that you guys are gonna get this year. You're gonna get another album from me. You're gonna get multiple singles from me, and then yeah, going into next year, you know I'm gonna be dropping a crazy album. You know, so just wait. There's gonna be more music. I got another performance coming up in October. I'm gonna be in Illinois. I'm gonna do Spook Fest out there. So this time I'll make sure the live stream doesn't go mute. Even if it does though, even if it does again, we'll always have another camera on the set so that we can get one of those clean uploads like we did this time. Shout out to Mrs. Tate, shout out to Christopher for getting me those shots. That's awesome, man. They were working very, very, very hard. Christopher was on the live stream camera, and then Mrs. Tate, she was on my upload camera, and she did us justice, guys. That whole vlog, uh, you know, was chopped up, but for the performance portion of that, uh, that was all my wife. Shout out to Mrs. Tate too. October. Yes, October. We're gonna be in Illinois. We're at the end of October, so it's gonna be damn near November. But at the end of October, I will be in Illinois. I will be in Quincy, Illinois, at the Joker's Lounge. Most likely, like 8 p.m. is usually the start time for those shows. But yeah, yeah, I'm gonna be out there. It's gonna be a like a 2 day, 3 day festival that they're doing. I'll be there for day two because obviously it's gonna take me literally like 11 hours to get out there because that's halfway. That's like going towards like the Midwest for me. That is the Midwest, but it's like I live in northwestern Pennsylvania, so the Midwest is very far from me. That's a very that's a far drive, you know. And I'm not taking a plane. I don't fly. I do not fly at all. You never catch tutu up in the air. I'm either on a train or in a car, bro. I'm not doing it. Not with all the things going on with Boeing. We're just not in the era of air travel. I feel like these airplanes are far too old. Um, Going through the airport sucks. Uh, you know, I can't bring everything that I want to bring with me all the time because it's just really tough to like you really put that trust into like TSA that you're gonna get all your stuff back. You know how many people lose their luggage at the airport? I'm not going through that. I'll be pissed. Like, there's no way that I'm gonna go through just trusting an airport to make sure I get my stuff back. I'm cool on all that. I'm cool. The only time that I've gone on an airplane, I've always just had carry-ons, cause I don't want to send my luggage through anywhere. Like, I don't want to do it. You drive too? Yeah, 2,000 miles to get back on, but I do. Yeah, it's worth it, right? It's worth it because guess what? You were on the ground the entire time and you were safe. Yeah, I get it, bro. I get it. I don't do the flying like that at all. Check this out though, you guys. So this is what we were doing before we jumped outside. So I was just gonna show you guys that all we have to do to really add these lights in here is just dab. You guys will see a city start to come alive. Look at this, bro. It would just stay at this line right here. Look, the city's starting to come alive. Y'all see that? Yeah, isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Yeah. See? And then also, add something here. And then we get in here, get a little bit of brighter white. You can be kind of random about it because it's just about creating the effect. You can be kind of random. Yeah. Check that out, you guys. Right? All right. Look at that. Look at that. And then I'll put another layer right here. And what's up, man? Put the finishing touches on this. I'll put a signature on that thing. Pretty good, man. Just creating this like nighttime scene. Let's slap a signature on there, you guys. Ready? There we go. Boom. Nice. Appreciate you, RC Carson. Appreciate you, chat. Guys, we're going to get out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed this piece. Like, subscribe, keep on commenting, man. We're almost at 500 subscribers. You guys go check out that Daily Dose video, man. Whole lot of good clips in there for you guys. I'll be back later. I'm going to go hang out with my daughter. I'll jump back on live later. Peace, y'all.